Hey everyone, Brian from Bearable Traders here, Thursday, April 2nd. Don't normally do a video on the Thursday night, but I just thought I'd throw a quick one up here. Just remind people where we are. We are going into the weekend tomorrow, obviously, and just thought I'd do a quick review here. And you've seen this, if you've watched some of my videos before, I've put this illustration up. It's the three phases of the bear market. You can see here overlays of 2000 to 2003 and our last one 2008 2009 financial crisis, and now we are into whatever you want to call this, the virus crisis. It's getting a little bit, this latest graph should show this, our little bounce that we've had here over the last week or so, and so this blue line should be coming up here just like these other two lines that had in previous bear market rallies. So we've got this rally going on. I'm unsure at this point whether we are going to do a pullback and maybe retest this low and then kind of consolidate, or if we're actually going to go lower. My gut tells me we are going to go lower, but at this point it's really hard to say. So we can take a look at some indexes and maybe get a sense of what we should be watching for. So we won't talk about gold yet, just look at the transports. You can see here in the context of that illustration I put up, we've had this big sell-off, we've had the bounce back, and now we're kind of following this 20 moving average down, and you can see here that is creating some resistance. We'll see what happens tomorrow. We may come up and touch that, or we may not get there altogether, but I would say a break of kind of this level here would be confirmation that maybe we are going to head lower. I would say this would be the first place that we might tag for a bounce, come back and retest this level, and then possibly even go lower, as those illustrations would show you. The 10-year chart, usually talk about that. So the interest rates spiked up and then came back down again. Not much price action today. And the Dow, again, same sort of story. We're following this 20 moving average. It didn't actually quite make it up today. We had a nice strong day today, and you can see here we went out pretty close to the high. Maybe tomorrow we come up and touch this 20 moving average, and it's going to be interesting to see where we go from there. I think if we do come up and touch this, I'm guessing we will pull back from it. But again, we'll have to see how we finish out the day tomorrow. Time will tell. But we have to be on watch for some kind of a resolution one way or another. So again, small caps have always been sort of the laggards, and you can see here didn't quite get to the 20, and now we're not even close, and we had a pretty significant pullback from the high of the day. MACD looks like it's starting to roll over again there. Let's take a look at the Qs. Again, we did manage actually to get through the 20. And again today it came up and then pulled back pretty significantly into the end or latter part of the day, and you can see here 20 moving average again became resistance. And finally the SPY. So let's take a look again, pretty close to see if it comes up, touches the 20. I am guessing that that is going to be resistance again, and we'll see how the day ends, if we end significantly lower or on the 20. Weeklies, not going to put those up. You can see the dollar here, kind of indecision candle. The VIX still coming down. It's still dropping here, which is a good sign, I guess, in terms of volatility. And gold. I wanted to get back to gold because gold seems to be catching a bid here. You can see here where we've had multiple tops, and we did a pretty significant pullback. They were selling everything. Everything was going out, baby with the bathwater, and we came ripping back on gold, and we did this pullback to these moving averages, and I suspect we are going to go higher. Gold is with all the people, all the governments around the world printing currency, I suspect gold will probably push higher. The question is, will the miners, because the miners have not really followed. I mean, when you look at the price action of gold and you look at the price action of miners, this is a bit of an anomaly. You would have expected the miners are levered to the price of gold. In other words, they typically outperform the actual performance of gold because every dollar that they can get in the price of gold for their product, adds a lot more to their bottom line. So this is interesting. We've had a double bottom here, did the pullback, made a higher low, and now we did a nice nice bounce. But again, we're off the low of the day. It didn't look. Unfortunately, they really sold it off into the close. You can see here we had a nice run up during the day, kind of consolidated, then it tried to make another run, and then we had this pullback. But it's up after hours. I have started a small position in gold. I think it's going to do fairly well, but we'll see. So that's it, everybody. This is my book, How to Swing Trade, on Amazon, if you haven't checked it out yet. And again, we'll be starting the pre-market show in the Bear Bull Trading Room on YouTube Live. We'll be starting a pre-market show at 8:30 if you're going to join us. And then we'll be kicking off the open of the regular trading session at usual time, 9:30 Eastern Time. And like I said, I think the way we go out on the market tomorrow will be quite interesting, and we'll probably be on YouTube Live for that last half hour of the market close as well, if you're going to join us there. So have a great night, rest of the evening, everyone, and we'll see you hopefully in the Bear Bull Trading Room in the morning. Bye for now.